Yeah.
Good morning and welcome to the Growing Opportunities International Tournament. My name is Stacey Hewen.
I'm Gareth G. Money Williams.
And we're going to be bringing to you live Vengeance versus Goons. Vengeance, a local team of players who I'm quite a big fan of, against Goons, which appears to just be full of top-notch Americans.
Some kind of super team, like an Avengers type deal from all over America. There might even be a Canadian on there, I'm not sure.
I'm looking, I'm not seeing any yet. I'm recognizing Eric Stone and
Cody, both the Codys, Cody Stinham and Cody Foley.
Yeah, this is going to be very interesting for sure. Vengeance is a pretty decent team, but they're playing against literally the best of the country that walks into literally every event thinking, I can win this. What are the rules?
For sure. Eric Stone especially, he doesn't travel to lose.
No, actually I heard that that's why Bush isn't here, is because Stone wanted to play with his Team USA buddies. Also known as Team USA.
USA.
Oh, and Ferreira going wide.
Very conservative off the rush there, Team USA.
Yeah. It's first round of the day, so I think a lot of bodies are still going to be getting warm. Ooh, and a nice hard shot.
He's scary, man.
Oh, and catches Courcelles on the feet. Oh, and a nice counter on Schmidt. Almost caught, too. There you go. Ferreira playing money ball. For those of you unfamiliar, when you have just a single ball and you pass it to the center player and they try to draw attention, that's called money ball. Also known as going fishing. Oh, nice block from Stone.
Going fishing. I never heard that.
Yeah, that's like the American term, as I understand it. I think also out in BC, that's what they say.
I've noticed a lot of teams now, if they're down to one ball, that person will just run to the line and throw it because you might as well. At that point, if you can draw balls coming back the other way and get a hit, that's a bonus.
Absolutely, and you can take the other team by surprise so that whatever plan they're working out doesn't end up getting executed. Oh, McKenzie thinking twice about sweeping that ball.
That was a nice cross by Ferreira, just missed Foley.
Oh, and a pop-up. Oh, and Schmidt definitely should have thrown a ball there just to distract, but that also may have just been a wasted ball, so it's hard to say. There you go. Ball going a little bit into the ground there, but you can see that they're going for those low shots. Now, prediction, I do believe Goons is going to take this tournament.
They could. They on paper, they probably should.
Just based off of what we saw happen out in Barrie
Westerns.
and...
Oh, and they're always ready for that
and in
ricochet
Westerns.
catch.
Is just once Team America rocks up. Let's see how Schmidt pulls this one off. Josh Schmidt, actually, last-minute addition to the Men of Dodgeball calendar, which will be on sale shortly.
Oh.
Nice topspin. Did you see that?
Yes, he's known for that. Foley, actually the MVP of the World Championships 2 years ago.
Ooh. So that topspin basically just nicked Schmidt on the back. He had a nice clean block, and then the ball just managed to take his trajectory.
And you can't really do anything about that on defense. He just he drops it on you like that.
It's true. There is really not much you can do against the topspin except just get out of the way. It's a great way to put a ball past a blocker as well.
Yeah.
Sometimes you'll end up getting it like up their wrist. Oh, look at that flick. Almost like a football-style snap between the legs. Ooh. Oh, now we got McEwen on the court. McEwen actually is the the backup for the Men of Dodgeball calendar should somebody not show up.
Oh, yeah? Oh!
Oh, right in the jaw. Ah, I wish I'd had a chance to tense up there. Ooh.
Sorry, Stacey, I should have caught that. Who was that threw that at you? Don? You see how active everyone on this Team USA is always, even if they don't have a ball. It's just me right now on commentary. Stacy took quite a shot. These are the risks of commentary. So we have 6 on 4. Goons are up.
Alrighty, I'm back. Sorry, I had to get my microphone back into the correct positioning without making just horrible, horrible noises. Also, thing about these balls is foam balls with a rubber coating. They do carry some force with them when they're thrown, but they're really not that bad. The only problem that I had there is my mouth was open and not tense, so my jaw just moved off in a direction that I really didn't want it to. There you go. See Goons just taking their time. Looks like they're not playing their hardest right now. They're just pacing
warmed
themselves.
up, yep.
Yeah, you don't want to throw your arm out by just going nuts right at the start of the day. Oh, and a nice curve to the right from Stone.
We're down to 5 on 1. McEwen's very good in these situations, but against 5 Goons.
And he is throwing heat these days. I've noticed he's able to go back further. There's a nice counter there.
By Perez, I believe.
Yeah. Assuming that is his own jersey. I'm just going to pull up the roster list here, and we can go over a little bit more.
So Vengeance would be advised to keep their balls a bit lower.
Yeah,
not at the commentary.
Not at the commentary. It was 10 feet in the air. All right, so yeah. There we go. Stone taking the snap there, right onto Costas, but a counter from Courcelle. It was really nice time there, but unfortunately the ball just didn't go exactly where it needed to go.
Stone known for his, I'm not sure what you'd call that sound he makes when he throws.
Oh.
Almost makes the catch there.
So the catch is good, but he also is counting as a disarm because he lost control of the ball that he was holding. There we go.
They double up on Foley.
That's what you got to do. Now, at the absolute highest level in the men's game, generally you don't want to be pairing up. You want to be getting one ball, one hit. But if you're in a situation like this where it looks like your team is getting outgunned, that's when you want to start grouping the shots back again. I know it's not the dominant strategy at the world level, but at this level, it's absolutely a great idea.
And just to get that confidence of knocking people off the court on the other team.
Yeah, sometimes all you need is just a few good hits to really just get that momentum going as well. And we're not at that world level where men are playing from the transition zone to the defensive zone and not getting into the attack zone. We're still getting back up there. Oh, and counter from Stone takes out Treebeard. Treebeard is a very interesting player. Very athletic, despite his very large size. He's a very tall man. If you look, he's head and shoulders above everybody else he's slapping fists with. Actually saw Bizzle out at the Twin Cities Throwdown. Very talented player. I believe I saw him out there in a Boosh jersey. Do you know if he's on Boosh?
I believe so. It's a real hotbed of dodgeball, Minneapolis.
Yeah, it's interesting too because they've got some of just the strongest players in the world, but as far as actual league goes, they don't seem to have a ton of players in general. Just the players they do have are very strong.
And they go hard on each other always.
Yeah.
Co-ed, whatever, they throw as hard as they can, and that's how they get so amazing.
Yeah, that's the trick. Manitoba has the largest single dodgeball community, and Ontario, for example, you'd think would, but they're split up into so many smaller communities, but all those communities, they go hard on each other every time they're out there, and that's the real key. If you're not always trying your hardest, you're not going to be improving at all.
Another one coming up towards the commentary booth.
Nice hit from Clark onto Courcelle. And McKenzie getting taken out by Perez. Bizzle taking a counter on Schmidt but missing. Schmidt with a nice dodge. Oh, I thought he got out of the way there. Did he line out?
He must have, yeah, gone out the back there. Just some scary arms on this side of the court. There, Perez especially countering from the back line.
Ferreira. So, oh, nice hard shot there. So, Riel Wilmot and I were discussing the trajectory of players. Oh, nice, nice trade there from Clark. But so Riel Wilmot, we were discussing players, and he says that his opinion for most improved player in 2019 is Josh Schmidt.
Most improved. Yeah. Well, I think it's hard because so many people have just skyrocketed in the last year.
Well, a lot more people are taking it seriously. Everybody's practicing.
That's a key. Practicing, proper warm-ups. If you watch this Goons team, watch them between the games, what they do, how they stay warm, and they're always on, right?
Treebeard not able to make that catch, but he was looking for it.
Because in Dodgeball, anyone can hit anyone at some point. But if you're fully concentrated, you're going to go to that next level of competition.
Absolutely, and warm-ups help. That keeps the pain away. It allows you to go harder, longer, and earlier. You don't have to get ramped up.
I remember the Coach Vic clinic. He was very adamant that you can't just show up at a game 5 minutes before and throw a couple balls against the wall and expect to do well.
Yeah, go through the team warm-ups. John Ferreira is a very agile player. Ooh, nice throw there. Real close to the ground on Perez.
Yes, he has no regard for his physical well-being, and that's a key in Dodgeball, I think. Oh, great catch there. And that can turn a game, or definitely a round. A big
Just a
catch.
snag, and he dropped the balls he was holding too. I have to say that was a snap decision, and it turned out to be the right one. Ooh, I'm seeing Vengeance looks like they're getting a little tilted here.
Another, when they get you with those backline counters, there's not much you can do.
Yeah, gotta say I'm not looking forward to the Heatwave versus Goons game.
Yeah, I think we're playing them our first game of the day.
I think Retro's got a good shot against them. You guys have been practicing. You have plays, as I understand.
We have plays. We have so many plays.
Yeah, Amanda First coaching you?
Sometimes.
Yeah. That's the real key, is having a coach, having somebody outside the team to look at you objectively and tell you what it is you need to change, what you need to do. Because sometimes you can go into a game with an idea and that idea just isn't correct, and it's really hard to get off of that strategy.
Yeah, just adjust. And in a tournament like this, it's harder with such short round-robin games, no timeouts. You have to adjust on the fly.
Yeah. And this gymnasium is a weird hybrid of open court and wall ball style. The walls are rather close to the back of the court, but you do still have a back line. So bounce backs are real key in this, and the teams that are succeeding are the ones that are acknowledging that. The teams that are not succeeding are the ones that are just complaining that it's more like wall ball and not adjusting their strategy.
Right. And, Stidham dropped the ball there. A team with arms like this, the Goons,
Perez getting
throwing at a wall,
dangerously close to
they're
a wide
almost
out,
unbeatable.
both on the center and on the sideline there. Oh, nice block from Schmidt. And they're both going for Stone. Stone getting called out, calling himself out, I should say. I'm guessing on a finger block.
He's a class act.
Absolutely.
Scary to face, but a class act all around.
Yeah, he missed the Twin Cities throwdown because he was playing in Australia, I believe, with this group.
He's been around the world to dodge balls.
Oh, Ferreira setting the balls up on the wrong line.
I do remember at one point a couple years ago, after 3 throat shots from Stone, I said, "Take it easy. I'm 36," and he said, "Buddy, I'm 35," and that sort of deflated my argument.
Wow. Significantly younger than you were at the time.
Significantly.
The difference between 35 and 36, man, like
in dodgeball years.
Yeah. It's like 70 versus 80 years old.
For sure.
Yeah, at 38 now, you're still doing quite well. I don't seem to notice you being off on injuries regularly. What do you do to?
It's that clean living. I do yoga every day. Try to. I actually feel sort of anxious if I don't.
Oh, nice counter on Stidham from Courcelle. Mackenzie following up. See, Mackenzie now doing what all the teams should be doing when you're on this side in this gym, which is throwing straight shots.
Yep.
A little bit off the ground. You definitely want.
Oh, Vengeance takes the last round there.
Do you recall Clone High?
Yeah.
Do you remember when all that they had to do against the Super Clones was score 1 point?
Yes.
I know that feeling quite well, and I think that's what I just saw right there.
Well, I hope Heatwave gets at least 1 round off them as well.
Oh, we'll get 1 round. It'll be the first round one. They're thinking, oh, this will be a walk. No, we're actually we're doing quite well. Unfortunately, we're missing our designated hitter today, Justin Fair. His brother's an NHL player. His last name is Fair, but I don't know anything about hockey.
Eric Fair.
Yes. So his brother, Justin Fair, now plays dodgeball, and he plays on Heatwave.
He has a wicked windmill throw.
He does. He was a former college ball pitcher, and I believe AAA baseball as well. And he's still very new to the game, so he's a great example if you see him on the stream of somebody coming into this with a lot of base skill, but without like the metagame knowledge of dodgeball.
For sure. Like the inclination for a new player sometimes is just to run away from the ball, turn your back to the team.
Fakes too, you'll notice that like the fakes to them feel quite convincing, but they're not moving the arm enough, or they sometimes actually it's more convincing to just start the beginning of your wind-up rather than actually going through a full-on fake.
For sure.
So if he were to start, actually I believe JC Morris has a great windmill fake where she starts winding up the underhand and doesn't actually do it.
Oh yeah, when she commits to that, she'll pop you right out of your shoes.
Yeah.
It's difficult with a windmill or a sidearm, submarine style. It's to throw a convincing fake.
So coming up on court 1 now, we are going to have Blades versus Experience Regina.
Oh. I think that's a reference to that YouTube video.
Video?
Yes, it ended up on Jimmy Fallon actually. Someone wrote a song, Experience Regina.
Oh, I just assumed that was going to be like Tourism Winnipeg, like maybe they were sponsored by their local tourism.
No, I think someone made this of their own accord.
All right, so we have Emily Clark joining us. Should Carly Pichet join us too? In the meantime, though, I'm going to hand my mic off to Emily, and she will be joining you for the next game.